Devine, and I have had quite a few questions about animal spirit guides or animal totems or power animals, and who's working with who, and what, when, where, how, all that sort of thing. So what I thought I would do was I found my messages from your animal spirit guide cards, and these are very, very handy to have. And what happens is that you just shuffle the cards and you ask for a message from a guardian animal, a spirit animal guide that's working with you at this time. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's always the animal that's working with you or is your totem animal or your animal spirit guide. I believe that too much emphasis is always placed on one thing, like you've got the bear, or you've got the goose, or all that sort of thing. And again, they always talk to me about limitations that humans have. And it doesn't mean that, if someone says to me, oh, I sense, the jaguar with you, that it's necessarily your only guide in life. So with these cards and throughout these messages that I can bring, I can just choose a card that is going to be relevant for all of us, and then we see what message comes through. Now with these particular cards, I believe that this Stephen Farmer was married to Doreen Virtue. I don't know if they're still married or not, but I know that they were together, I think, when he wrote these. And yes, so he is a very, very, what it says on the back, he's a shamanic practitioner, ordained minister, and licensed psychotherapist, and he's written quite a few books about this kind of thing. So there is a message in each one, so there's a couple of pages on each one which I will read to you, and then of course I will give a little bit of what I feel is the message behind it. So this way we can do these ones and work out which animals are working with us. I will also do some guided meditations coming up on meeting a spirit guide animal that's working with you, meeting your spirit guides who are ascended masters or people that you've known that are working with you, and I'll do these kinds of things as we go along. So I will now shuffle these big, huge cards and we'll pull one out, and that'll be a message for everybody, and we'll start to get to know the meanings behind things. This is how we learn. By doing things repetitively, you start to learn and memorize what things mean when you see something, for example. So now I'm going to close my eyes and I'll do this right now. Okay, I'll be quiet. Okay, that was a big shuffle. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, we got the cat. And as you guys might know, I've got quite a few cats. Okay, this is the domestic cat, alright, not the wild cats. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting in trouble here. Alright, cat. Alright, it's so easy to slip into a comfortable dependency with anything or anyone, from simple dependencies that can be healthy and restorative, such as daily exercise, to destructive and hardcore dependencies such as an addiction. You may find yourself so totally hooked on another person that you lose yourself, always turning to that individual to either make decisions for you or to validate your own. This can apply to organizations and institutions as well. These dependencies that you're most familiar with are most likely born out of habit rather than conscious choice. To make truly autonomous decisions, don't get caught up in the polarities of being dependent or independent. Instead, make these choices from a place where you maintain your own authority and power and accept 100% responsibility for those choices and their consequences. Now is the time to review the people and things upon which you're excessively and habitually dependent. Step back from them, identify the areas where you need to make some adjustments, and act accordingly. Practice setting boundaries, asking for what you want, and making decisions based on your own internal authority and autonomy. Now, the associations with this card is independence, curiosity, courage, unpredictability, perceptiveness, cleverness, resourcefulness, intuition, passion, sensuality, playfulness, adventurousness, stealth, charisma, and gracefulness. So those are all the associations to do with the domestic cat. And anybody who owns cats know that they are never truly, really your own. They can quite happily go off and live with another family at any time that they choose. And they also have the ability to relax in any sort of situation. Like they can just be sleeping there and it's all crazy in your life. So we do need to take on the abilities of the cat, so relaxing when we need to, having grace within ourselves, not being overly reliant on any one thing or any one person, discovering this independence within, but at the same time having the curiosity for other things, and exploring and trying things new. So you may have found that you were convicted of something in here. Whether it's over dependency on other people, or you're dependent on something else that is not good for you in your life, and you need to make a break from it. So the power of the cat, or the energy of the cat, is that of being independent and happy and secure no matter what's going on around you. And so everybody can benefit from this message today. It may be just something silly in your life that you completely dwell on. And so we're asked to ask for the energy of the cat to help guide us on our journey, especially this week. This is the message for this week. I just actually asked for a beneficial message for everybody that's listening. And sometimes, you might find that the different colors of the cats mean something. An orange cat, or a cat that's sort of like orange and white, I have found have been the bossiest cats, or the ones that are most independent, or the ones that don't mind if they live at someone else's house and just leave you. You're worried about them, and there they are sunning themselves in the driveway. Which is exactly what happened with my orange cat. So have this power of the orange cat within you. We used to worship cats, and they haven't forgotten that. They still think that they're, the queen bee in the household, as you know. And just a random little fact: any female cat that has not been desexed is called a queen. So it came from somewhere. So a cat is a queen. So it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. And that was a message from the cat. So I hope we will enjoy going through these things. These are just ways that we can help to grow and learn. And when you are studying spirituality, it never ends. I mean, you are always going to find some book or something of relevance that you want to read, or you want to grow, with your abilities and all those sorts of things. And so when I do guidance cards, it's to bring out a different spark or a different energy into your life, so that you'll find another way that you can, perhaps you'll enjoy it, or you will never forget. Your knowledge will be there. And as we go along, we start to get to know things, like with the domino angels, we're starting to get to know the different archangels. We do the messages from the angels, so we learn a different focus on them in that way. We do mermaids and dolphins, so we're bringing in a different element into our life, and all of these things are relevant for our spiritual growth. So if you've got questions about animal spirit guides, you can ask them, but I feel that they're going to start coming out in these cards. And as I said, I will be doing some guided meditations But the most important thing is that you're not limiting yourself to just one particular power animal or animal totem or spirit guide animal. Remember that we are limitless beings. We've got thousands and thousands of them, and more that you are drawing in each day for every circumstance. So that's what we'll be learning as we are going on. And I thank you guys for listening. I hope this has helped someone out there. It was certainly interesting for me. And until the next video with me is goodbye for now. Bye.